Excuse me. Are you thinking about moving to Apex, North Carolina and wondering, what are the best neighborhoods out there in Apex? If so, good news. Today I'm going to take you on a little adventure with me. We're going to go check out my 5 favorite Apex neighborhoods. Here we go. Hey everybody, my name is Heather Taylor. I am the founder of Tailored Realty Group, where we create real estate experiences tailored to who? That's right, tailored to you. Today I am going to take you to 5 of my favorite Apex neighborhoods. Now, you should know I have lived in and been a realtor in Apex for the last 12 years. So there's a lot of neighborhoods around here that I really like. Picking 5 wasn't that easy, so what I decided to do was to just grab 5 neighborhoods that I really love, 5 of my favorites, but each with a little bit of a different vibe. That way you can see what resonates with you and pursue that type of neighborhood when you move to town. By the way, if you are thinking of relocating to the area or within the area, I would love to work with you. Please book a free consultation with me on my website, tailoredrealtygroup.com. All right, we're just about to pull up to the first neighborhood, the Villages of Apex, so I'm gonna pull over, get out, and tell you a little bit about the place. All right, everybody, let's get this party started with the Villages of Apex. Now, let me tell you, I lived here in the Villages of Apex for about 12 years, so I'm a little biased about this place. In fact, I would have never left, but we needed a bigger home, and there just wasn't one on the market at that time. Had there been, I'd still be living right here in the Villages. Now, when it comes to houses in the Villages of Apex, you've got a bit of a mixed bag. You've got everything from a 1,500 square foot townhouse priced in the 400s to a 3,500, maybe a little bit larger custom home priced up in the mid 800,000s. The reason for so much variety here in the Villages is that this place actually got started as a custom home community before the 2008-2009 financial crisis that this country went through. And after that, the whole neighborhood pivoted from a strictly custom neighborhood to a mix of a neighborhood with a bunch of different types of builders, from your basic production builders all the way up to high-end custom builders. The result is a pretty cool variety of home sizes, types, caliber, and they were all built between 2008 and 2020. 2020, which do you say? 2020? 2020. And if you're looking for amenities, you guys, this place just kicks ass. I don't know any other way to say it. The pool is amazing. It's a zero entry pool, so if you have or if you watch young kids, that is super convenient. There's also a clubhouse that can be rented out for private events, and inside the clubhouse, you'll also find a nice little gym. There's a pocket park in the neighborhood and also a fully stocked pond for fishing or just taking a stroll around the pond if you're into that kind of thing. Now, I should also mention that if you're someone who likes beer and food trucks, you're gonna love the fact that there is a brewery right in the neighborhood. Now, it's not part of the neighborhood amenities, it's not part of the HOA fees, but if you're someone who enjoys beer and food trucks, you're gonna love this place. With so many great amenities in the neighborhood, your next logical question might be, how high are the homeowners association fees? And that's a great question, but the good news is, since there are so many homes in this neighborhood, the HOA fees for a single family home are pretty reasonable at less than $100 a month. Now, the fees for townhomes are a bit more expensive at $258 a month, and that's because the exterior of the townhomes and their landscaping is maintained by the HOA. And if you're wondering, Heather, where's the Villages of Apex located? I'm glad you asked. Location-wise, this neighborhood is really fantastic. It's across the street from Hunter Street Park, which has a dog park, sports fields, a playground, picnic areas, and the skate park. Plus, it's walking distance to Town Hall and some of the new restaurants and shops that just were built on Hunter Street. And it's also walking distance to historic downtown Apex. Okay, so the bottom line on the Villages of Apex is that if you're into a neighborhood that's walkable to downtown, has great schools like all of Apex, all of these neighborhoods have great schools, has plenty of amenities, a cool brewery and food trucks, then this just might be the place for you. However, if you're looking for something with a bigger yard and a bit more privacy, you may be more interested in one of the other neighborhoods on my list, like neighborhood number 2, Bella Casa. Let's go check it out. All right, I'm here in Bella Casa, and you should know that Bella Casa isn't just one neighborhood. It's more like a mega neighborhood with over 1,000 homes spread across different smaller areas, kind of each its own neighborhood. So it's more of like a conglomerate of neighborhoods all under the Bella Casa name. And if I'm being totally honest, which I'm assuming you want me to be, there are parts of Bella Casa that I'm less crazy about. There's other parts that I really, really love. So that's why it made my top 5 list. But after we take a look at it, you can tell me what you think. Probably won't surprise you that there were a lot of different builders that participated in building Bella Casa. You've got everything from your standard production builders to some production builders that offer a little bit more customization, and then full-blown high-end custom homes. So basically there's something here for everyone. With such a large variety of houses in the neighborhood, the price ranges vary pretty widely. You can get into a cozy townhome for around $400,000, and you got everything up to a sprawling single family house for around $1.5 million. And as far as home sizes in the neighborhood, you can get into a townhome at 1,800 square feet all the way up to 3,100 square feet. And detached homes can range anywhere from 1,700 square feet to a whopping 6,500 square feet. Construction began here in Bella Casa in 2006 and continued all the way through 2020. Amenity-wise, Bella Casa has 3 pools and 2 clubhouses. They've also got tennis courts and some pickleball courts. And as far as HOA fees, townhomes pay $216 a month, which covers that extra maintenance that we talked about at the Villages of Apex, while single-family homes have a sweet deal at just $77 a month. Location-wise, it's just about 4 miles from historic downtown Apex, but here's the kicker on Bella Casa, and the thing I love about Bella Casa is it is right next to Apex Nature Park, which is a pretty awesome park. We've got soccer, tennis, basketball, pickleball, disc golf, a dog park, a playground, an amphitheater, kind of everything that you could want. If you're an outdoor enthusiast, Apex Nature Park is the place for you. And if you live in Bella Casa, you can walk right over there anytime. I actually did talk to a few people about living in Bella Casa, and after speaking to a few residents, there were mixed reviews. Most people are digging the amenities, the active community vibe, the park next door, and for some, the cherry on top is that the kids can actually walk to school from certain parts of Bella Casa. However, some residents did mention that while the 3 pools are nice, perhaps one bigger amenity center would have been more favorable. And keep in mind that the school system in Apex is complex, so while some kids may be able to walk to school, others may not. You may be assigned to a school you weren't expecting. And regarding, just to circle back to the pools, I do kind of agree about the 3 smaller pools. For example, take a look at this one with the electric wires right behind it. Not a big fan of that. So maybe one bigger amenity center would have been nice in this neighborhood. But again, living right next to the park is a huge, for me, 2 thumbs up. Speaking of pools, you're gonna love the pool in the next neighborhood I'm about to show you. Neighborhood number 3 is Abbington. It's pretty much a legend around Apex. Let's go check it out. Okay, here I am in Abbington. Abbington, like I said, is pretty much a legend around Apex. Everybody's heard of Abbington. I was like this close to calling Abbington home when I moved to North Carolina. Ended up moving somewhere else. Always kind of wished I'd lived in Abbington though, but I digress. Abington is a community consisting of 433 detached single-family homes, all custom built, spread out over lots that give you room to breathe, stretching from 1/4 of an acre to a full acre. There used to be more sections to Abbington, but now it's pretty much known as like just Abbington or Stratford to Abbington. If you're looking for a luxury custom home, Stratford to Abbington is going to be your jam. Now, the homes in the Abington section of Abington were built between 1997 and 2007, and they range from a comfortable 2,000 square foot to pretty sprawling 5,000 square feet. While the Stratford to Abington section is a little bit newer, with the luxury custom homes there being built between 2007 and 2012, and they range from 3,000 square feet to just over 5,500 square feet. With the sizes varying so widely throughout the neighborhood, price points also vary. You can get into Abington in the regular section of Abington here in the 600,000s, and then if you're looking to get in the Stratford section, you're going to be well over $1 million, up to about $1.5 million. Regarding the amenities, as mentioned, there's a fabulous pool. It's right back there, with water slides, and it's actually got a deep end, which I feel like it's hard to find nowadays. You've also got a playground, tennis or pickleball courts for you racket sports enthusiasts, and you have access to all of these amenities while paying a very reasonable HOA fee of only about $57 a month. As far as location, Abington is just 3.5 miles from historic downtown Apex. Not to mention, it's only about 1 mile from the public shopping area. Depending on which section you are in the neighborhood, you could just walk over there, and there's other stores and restaurants within that plaza. And then you're about 1.5 miles from Beaver Creek shopping area, which has all your big box stores like your Target, your Lowe's, Dick's, Old Navy, all those things. So I've got a bunch of clients and friends who live here in Abington, and I asked them, what do you love most about it? And essentially, it's the perfect mix of spacious lots, which are hard to find nowadays, a tight-knit community vibe, lots of fun holiday celebrations, and amenities. And they also have a swim team, by the way, if you're into that kind of thing. So it's just a really fun spot to live. Not to mention, you may be able to hear the road noise from 64 because I'm standing here at the amenities section of the neighborhood. Hop on 64, you can really get anywhere within the triangle pretty easily. So people love Abington. What do you think? All right, let's get out of here and head to neighborhood number 4, Middleton Estates. Okay, I'm here in neighborhood number 4, Middleton Estates. Middleton Estates is a small luxury community with only about 50 homes. It's part of the larger Middleton subdivision, but it's set off completely by itself like its own separate neighborhood, which gives residents the benefits of the larger subdivision and the amenities that go with that, while maintaining a small luxury community feel. The lots in Middleton Estates are a generous 1/3 of an acre, with most of the lots backing up to woods, which gives you that added privacy in addition to the little elbow room. The homes in Middleton Estates were built between 2017 and 2020. They're very spacious, ranging in size from 3,000 to 5,000 square feet. They mostly have, I believe all of them actually have 3-car garage. They all have gourmet kitchens, screened-in porches, and your price point, you're starting at $1 million here and up, probably up to about $1.5 million. Unlike some of the other neighborhoods we've been in, all the homes in Middleton, including the Middleton Estates, were built by one builder, and that is MI Homes. Now, opinions on builders can swing like a pendulum, but my experience with MI Homes has all been pretty stellar. In terms of the amenities here, there's a pool with a cabana, playground, and as you can see, walking trails. That's where I'm standing right now. Even though Middleton Estates is a small neighborhood with only 50 homes, the cost of the amenities is spread across the entire subdivision. So the HOA fees here in Middleton Estates are fairly reasonable at $100 a month. As far as the location here at Middleton Estates, you're just about 3 miles from historic downtown Apex. You're just over 2 miles to the Costco shopping center, which I know everyone loves Costco except me. I don't know why I don't, but evidently I'm missing something. And then you're just about 3 miles to Target. So all in all, pretty sweet location. So why do people love living in Middleton Estates? Well, it boils down to the combination of newer construction, larger lots, amenities, plus a great location, and of course, like I've said with all the other homes, great schools because you're here in Apex. Heads up though, one thing I do want to mention is that during the Christmas season, Holt Road, which is the road that leads into Middleton Estates, is an absolute nightmare because a nearby mansion hosts a Christmas light show that brings people from all over the triangle. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love the light show, but I think if you lived here during the holiday season, it would be a real nuisance. Okay, we've got one more neighborhood to go. We're heading to Edwards Pond. Let's go! This is Edwards Pond, where the price of admission starts at a cool $1.4 million. That's right, this is an exclusive neighborhood of 13 luxury homes, each crafted by top-notch custom builders. And while you won't find the usual lineup of amenities here in this neighborhood, what you get instead is undeniable luxury and sizable living spaces, ranging from 3,600 to 5,500 square feet. All of these homes are fairly new, with construction kicking off here in 2021 and ongoing even today, as you can see. And the absolute bonus is you're about a half mile to downtown historic Apex. That's right, you can just walk downtown. I will say it is uphill, but it's just a half mile away, which makes this spot a dream for those who love the idea of luxury and then having the best of town just a walk away. Don't be fooled though, you're not free from HOA fees just because there are no amenities. With so few houses in the neighborhood to split the cost of maintaining the common areas, the HOA fees are still $100 a month. So what's the big draw to Edwards Pond? Well, I think it's obvious. It's where location meets luxury, and if that's your style, this just might be your spot. All right, my friends, that wraps up our tour of my 5 favorite neighborhoods in Apex. If you have any questions, or you want to chat about these neighborhoods or any other neighborhoods, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in this area, I would truly love to help you out. Please schedule a free consultation on my website, or you can call, text, or email me. All my contact information is right here on the screen. And finally, if you're enjoying my content, first of all, thank you so much for watching. And secondly, if you would please like and subscribe, I would truly appreciate it. Thanks so much. Have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.